My name is Yung Chang. I'm the director of China Heavyweight. Chinese title is Qian Chui Bai Lian. It means to be tried and tested 1,000 times over. The film is about a coach and his two students in rural central China who are trying to become, this coach is training these kids to become champions, boxing champions. And the story really looks at China through the lens of the experience of these boxers. In a way, it's almost a conversation about what it means to be successful in China. I wanted it to feel as immersive and emotional as possible, and to be, and to kind of, I wanted the audience to lose themselves in the stories of these individuals.
人进水头，你就是国家的正式的运动员了，你就是国家的人了，是，要不然的话，你不好好的练，二天回家是去中考研，你就是水里茫茫的人了。
Coach Qi is a former professional boxer turned dedicated teacher to this small town. He doesn't make a cent. He doesn't make an income. He's the classic boxing coach, you know, the one you find in the gyms, and literally he lives under a staircase in the stadium that he trains these kids, and you know, he's a former champion, yet he also has this burning desire to fight one last time, and he does so in the movie. Well, what inspired me to make the movie, aside from the initial inspiration, kung fu and boxing movies, was arriving in this small town, this beautiful, isolated town called Huili. And Huili is in the middle of nowhere. It's south central China in the mountains. And imagine the vistas. It's this tobacco farming town where you have these terraced hills and mountains. The location was pristine, and then to find that, you know, it was that first initial research trip, we went with the coaches on a recruitment trip, and we found, and they were looking for new fighters, and they found kids all around the country from small schools. They go to recruit these kids. They're from tobacco farming families, and the questions they ask are, how long does it take for you to walk to school? 2 hours for some of these kids, you know, and immediately they start calculating, you know, these kids may be good boxers because they have the foundation for it, the endurance for it. And then they say, throw me a punch, throw a punch. And if they can throw a punch or not, their fates are decided, whether or not they get a scholarship to go to this high school in the city to learn to train to be a boxing champion. In that moment, it's so arbitrary, and that's really, I think, what inspired me.